More Tiny Power next week. From the makers of Echochrome and Tokyo Jungle comes Rain.
Rain is a downloadable PSN title about two souls lost in a downpour. A child is in bed with a fever when he notices a girl in the street. He chases after her and suddenly realizes he's invisible. In this new ghostly form, he can only be made out by the outline of rain beating down on him. It's an eerie feeling playing as a character with no physical body, but it plays really well into the game's core mechanic, hiding.
Yes, both the boy and the girl quickly encounter unknowns. Terrifying creatures that hunt you down like a monster from a child's nightmare. And every time they get you, it's intense.
The children were swallowed by the darkness.
The first time this happened, it was quite a shock, Barjo. It kind of reminded me of that feeling of dying in Limbo, and I think it's because you play as a child that can't attack anything, just run and hide. You'll stay alive by hiding under cover, distracting unknowns with dolls, washing your feet when they get marked with coloured water.
They're simple mechanics, but even so, I found this an intriguing and chilling game, especially as that white noise of the rain is in such contrast to the horrifying situations that you're put in.
Yeah, it's paced really well, and that beautiful piano score is the perfect accompaniment to that constant downpour too. I mean, it's almost the perfect game to play on a rainy Sunday afternoon.
Yeah, the music's really important to this game, isn't it?
Especially as you spend so much of your time simply walking through the environment, soaking in the atmosphere as the game changes perspectives. The framing is considered too. Angles always seem to have a purpose, either a practical one or just to be pleasant to look at.
The game's only a touch over 3 hours long, but they do a really good job of introducing you to the mechanics, and I feel like this is a game that could get frustrating and tedious really fast, but it doesn't overstay its welcome.
Yeah, I don't know, I still felt that some sections were a little bit slow. There were, block-moving puzzles and ladder puzzles that felt a bit like filler to me. It's such a unique idea, I just think they could have done a little bit more with it, so it's a shame they didn't explore those mechanics a little further.
Yeah, I thought the ending was a bit sloppy as well, but I do like that it gives you optional hints that you can take to get through some of those rougher areas. And I love it when games use writing in the world itself and you can move through it and see that text go past.
Yeah, it's got a real storybook feel to it, doesn't it? I enjoyed this, Barjo. It wasn't a revolutionary gaming experience, but it was a nice ride, so I'm giving it 6.
Yeah, I think it's a little bit lovely, but also a little pricey for what you get, so I'm still going to give it 7.
Well, now it's time for another lesson in lore with Dave.